Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this look good. %, hopefully we'll do it. Gonna make this a negative. This should hopefully look good. Hopefully we can make it look good. So maybe we're going red or yellow. Going yellow, what I call a happy colour. We're just gonna tweak this for negative. Oh, that went quick. Funny that. Right, let's see how we go with this. Alright, let's see what it is. It's called the Infusions Restaurant Takeaway Menu. A la carte functions catering, but we're going to take a picture out of this. This will be the one. This double take, this interesting picture here will hopefully look really nice when we move it. So we're just going to try and put it on the glass and going to use it, shuffle it around. So let's see how we go at 200% doing this. See how that worked. Okay, out it comes. Let's see how we've made this. Whoa, that looks interesting. I don't like the yellow in this for some reason, or maybe. And we still got some of the text, so that didn't turn out as nice as I was hoping it would. So maybe I should have gone with my intuition and chose either red or magenta. Maybe red. I'm thinking red would have been, now when I think about it, a better colour choice. And we're just going to go here and wondering if we're going to leave it like that. This is getting a bit dark in here, unfortunately, folks. So now we're just going to try that again. We're just going to put that there and we're going to move it around and see if we can make it look good or better than the last take. Okay. A little bit tricky. It's hard to control movement. Okay, let's see how this looks. Well, that looks interesting. Not as good as I was hoping it would be. I'm just trying to think. Going to use it, or we're going to, I don't know what we're going to do. I think we're going to use it, but we've got to enlarge it. So we're just going to play with the buttons, and we're just going to take this. Didn't turn out quite as nice as I was hoping it would. But anyway, this will just go to the recycle pile, and we're just going to do some work on this image, make it taller, to make it more interesting, and then enlarge off the edge. So we're just gonna overlap the edges. We don't want borders on our copy if we can avoid it. So we're just trying to hide the edges of the picture so we don't get nasty, ginormous borders. We look really ugly. Make this image detract from the image. So now we just got to play with the buttons before we lose the settings. So it's just like that. We just got it there like that and like that. Enlargement, we're going to take it bigger than 200 on the vertical. The vertical is going to go a lot larger, so it's going to be 250, and for the horizontal it's only going to be, actually no, that's too big, 104. And for this, it's going to be 100. Oh, fuck off. Damn, this Konica Minolta shit. Okay, 150, I think is the size we're after. Let's see if we can make it look good. We're just going to quickly open this up and find our settings that we want. We want to get rid of some of this. We don't want too much. Actually, I'm wondering if we're going to keep the background colour, and if we're going to lose that, and we're just going to lose this and get rid of the red. And we're just going back here, maybe doing some tweaks. Take out some of the red, maybe warm up the hue. The brightness can come down a fair bit. Let's see how we go with this. Okay, let's see how this comes out. Whoa, that looks interesting. It looks very hot. 150 might still not be enough. Not quite enough. I'm thinking a bit more than that. And yeah, at least it's looking more magenta. We're not just got a whole wash of red. It's not totally a wash with red, which is good. So now we're just going to go and we're going to make this much bigger. So we're going to call it 170 for the vertical, and we're just going to do a few more little tweaky bits. So we're just going to go here, maybe we're going to leave the red. We just got to take the brightness down a little bit, or a fair amount. Actually, we're going to leave it in the middle for a change, and the hue is going to be left in the middle. So let's see how these new settings actually work, if they work. Okay. Out it comes. Let's see if our settings have improved it. Yeah, I think they're better. Maybe it's still a little bit too blended with the magenta and the red, but maybe that's as good as it gets. It's not an easy one to do, as I was hoping it was. So wondering where the centre of this job is going to be. It's going to be there. Wondering if we're going to do any more, if we're going to leave it. Interesting. We're going to see what we can do with it. We're going to make it, don't know, the hue. Maybe the hue could go warmer, and maybe we're going to leave the red and the brightness. We're going to leave the brightness. I think I know what I have to do. I think we're going to have to take out some of this and see how we go. Not easy trying to get the most out of this fucking piece of Konica Minolta shit. But, you know, it takes a bit of practice and a bit of perseverance, and yeah, that looks a bit more, you can see more of the image, even though it looks a bit more flat. It looks less blended, so it looks like maybe still not the greatest. It's not quite what I was after. So wondering if it's going to look any good if we can use it like that. Wondering if we're going to go just do the job and see if it looks better as a completed image. So we just complete the job, and I might improve the appearance. Sometimes I don't know it's going to look any good until I've actually assembled it. So we're just going to line these up. So I'm thinking this is going to be the centre of the job. So we just have to try and line these corners up nicely as much as we can without getting too fussed. And we're just going to now go and run off another 2. And we're just going to make the mirrors for this job. So we're just going with a mirror image. Just head it off. Okay, right, let's see how this looks as mirror image pieces to complete the job. Now let's see how this looks. We're just going to line up these edges. That's that one there, and that's this one here. So let's see how that looks. Well, it's not the greatest demo on earth, but it's not too bad either. I think now we can call this one quits.